Hi folks, it's Maureen here, Stitch Mac. Apologies, I'm going to sound a bit nasally today. I've had a bit of a stinker of a cold over the last few days, and I feel okay, but it's that way. I'm just like all bunged up. Yeah, so I'm back today. This is the day before the World Cup tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm starting on working my way through my 32 whips. And obviously 32 and then eliminating as each round goes on. So that starts tomorrow. So I'm finished up. I'll just quickly recap what I've done in the last few weeks. Couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. Right. Sorry, rambling. Oh man, I need to keep popping my ears. I'm literally gonna be like shouting at you. Okay, so first up. So where are we at? Yeah, so this obviously I worked on this in November. I've done my stitches on this for November. I have my goal for this for the year was to get to 20%. I'm currently sitting at 19.17. I've got just under just under 3,000 stitches left to do. 72, 6, yeah. Excuse me. Just under 3,000 stitches left to do on this. So my plan is I'll come back to that. The World Cup finishes like, I don't know, 18th, 20th of December or something like that. And then I finish up work on the 23rd. I'm off till like the 5th or something like that. Into January anyway. So my plan is for the end of December then to pick it back up and do the 3,000 stitches. And then I'll have actually done that. I'll actually go to 20%. And then I'll just do another 10% next year. That's back. So that takes me up to... I've decided to kind of come over here. Oh, let me just put that. So I think I've just started to add a bit more in here. I thought it would be quite nice. That black line there is the outline of another big compass circle. So this comes to here. So what I'll do is the next month I think I'll fill that in and just kind of even that out along there, and then I'm going to start and work the other side so that I start doing that other and come right along to the end and start working on that circle before starting to fill in the map a bit more. So yeah, so that's nearly 20%. Woo, woo. Look at that. It's flipping huge. I still just love working on it. I mean, that is the bonus. I mean, I just stopped working. I was like, oh, I've got to 69,000 stitches. That was my goal for November. And I was like, oh, I could just keep working on it. Stop working on this 32,000 things. So, that is going to put away till December. Unless I'm like really ahead of myself. I have worked it out. Oh, God. I will be fine for the first round. I've got oodles of time in the first round. It's the second round. Once it gets to the second round, there is the first round takes nearly 2 weeks, maybe just under 2 weeks. But anyway, but then after that, the rounds, because it goes to a knockout rather than groups, the time period comes down a bit. So I'm hoping that out of the 32, I'm then going to stitch on 16 that are going through to the next round. I'm hoping some of those will be known before the next round starts. Like once they've played, like if they win 2 games, if they win 2 out of 3 games, I think they're pretty much qualified for the next round. So I'm hoping that I'll have a couple of days grace before the next round starts to start the next round. I'm still going to be stitching on this with the flipping Euros. It's the next lot of Euros and I'll still be stitching the World Cup. Never mind. Oh, God. Right. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling today. Let me see. So, the other piece I worked on which was a whip go bit that I wanted to get complete for, which was my whip go was on my Shakespeare's Peddlers Jenny Bean's Halloween sampler. And originally I think I had put this down to finish it, and then I started stitching on it and realised I was like, oh, no, that's not going to happen. So I had done kind of somewhere in there, so I decided I needed to get the house finished, get the big house finished. That would be quite an accomplishment. And I did. I stitched on this, I was at Scottish Stitching Retreat a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so I did that there. So I finished the house. The really, really squinty house. Oh my god. I don't know if it was just the light or just the fabric, but oh my god, I was so like, I'm not even showing you, it's embarrassing. It's only ever going to be seen from here. I don't know how I messed up. I just kept messing up on this house. Seriously. It's a wonky house. Or it's a church. House, church. Anyway, it's going to fall down one day. It's so wonky. But yeah, I couldn't bother picking it all out. That's just, life's too short for that. Yeah, so I finished that, which means the bottom, the rest of it, looking at that. Yeah, so it's all like the writing and everything like that. That hopefully, I might put that in for next year. A little bit go, see how I got on with that for next year. But yeah, I have to be a bit more, I'm going to do another whip go board this year, because I did enjoy it, and I did enjoy the whole kind of setting of little goals for each piece. But some of them are dead unrealistic. So I'm not sure I'm going to get done. So this year, a little bit more like, okay, that's not going to happen. You know, that's just not going to happen. Sorry, I'm not watching the time of this because I've only got 21 minutes of filming because my camera's so full of crap. My phone is just full of crap. I think I really need to get a new phone. I can start seeing all the icons like through the screen, like the screen is wearing waves but cracks in it. But I also need to get my tooth. I've got a broken tooth and a broken car, so they're coming first. Right, so that's essentially what. No, I did tell it. I did work on my beading on the Chatelaine, but it's in the pause. Okay, I'm back. You're sitting on the box that the Chatelaine was kept in. So I decided while I was at the retreat, I would bring my Chatelaine and do some stitching on it because I had the time and the space to sort myself out. And I was actually pleased I did because I actually made quite a bit of progress with it, I feel. Right, top. Where's the top one? Excuse me while I just found. There, T for top. You ever shown a Chatelaine? Do yourself a favour and sew a little T for top. Make life a whole lot easier. So, I finished all the outer border. All the beads on the outer border. I think I just had like one like section of this to go. So, so give it. I can't actually see now what I'm feeling, but can you see it all? So this, but obviously all of that and all of that. Oh, I tell a lie. No, I'd forgotten about these beads. Find those spaces. Honestly, I just kept finding more and more of those. Yeah. And then at some point, say when I finished it, I need to go back over it and pull all the beads in because a lot of the beads have got pulled out of the way and all that stuff. And find all the missing stitches. So anyway, so that's the outer border done of beading. So then I'm working on essentially from these houses down to the square, this big square in the middle. is now what I'm doing on. And oh my god, trying to, and all these bits of paper and photocopies and enlargements and bits and trying to match it all up. So it was really good. I'm glad I did it at the time, because I kind of I got my bearings as to where I was and what I needed to do. Because that in itself was quite hard. So I had spent the weekend, as you'll see, we now have, so there's beading. It's really hard to kind of show this. No, that's not gonna work. Around these bits, and obviously these squares here, and then across here, in the little gate. And then I go over to that side. I've done that half. So then I need to, yeah, I think I completely, yeah. So then I'll need to turn around as such, because all the gates are different. The 4 gates are not the same. The basics of the pillars and everything are the same, but the actual gates, as you'll see, the blackwork gates are all different. So I need to find the bits. I think I've managed to put them all in order. I'm going to work on that, work across there, and then down to there. So yeah, and then once that bit's done, there's more in here, I think. But I feel it was becoming a bugbear, because it just felt so ridiculous, and just there was just beads everywhere, and oh my god, it felt so disturbed. But I feel like I now kind of know what I'm doing, and it was actually, that was bearable. But I'll be truthful and say again, I mean, I know in the what do you call it, the pattern, the suggestions for the instructions, it does say, use these beads or use these stitches. And quite frankly, with a lot of them, I think I probably would have just done the stitches. These ones, I love these ones. Though, see, it's kind of a graduated kind of colour. Sorry, it's not picking up. Oh, yeah. Upper Sorry. Is it going to focus? Yeah. Because my big fingers in the way. They're really pretty. So, yeah, I love it. I like those ones, but I think I've just done the stitches. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna bring it back out. We've got another wee stitching day, 2 weeks. Today, so I'm gonna take that long for that, because that is quite, unless I need to be catching up my World Cup. I might actually not. If I've got caught up in World Cup, because it's on the 4th of December, yeah, I'll take that long. It's handy being able to just have everything out and be able to see it. Right, about 7 minutes left. So, yeah, that's all I worked on last time. Now, I have a couple of pieces of haul to show you, because Julie from Arts and Designs was at the Stitching Retreat, and she had her pop-up shop. Never a good thing. But also while she was there, they had arranged to have a kind of Facebook Q&A chat with Drin from Bella Filipina Designs. I haven't done any of them yet, and I've seen them, and I was always a bit like, no, I'm not so sure. And there was quite a few people there stitching on them, and when you see them, and they are the same. It's when you start seeing them stitch in real life, they look so good. And then when he was chatting and everything like that, I felt, no, that's not right. I went and had a look. So I succumbed, but I'm pleased with my choice. So I went for like a patty, okay. So I just really liked the gold and that, and I'm not too into like mermaids and things like that. So I really liked just the whole kind of vibe of this. And this piece is, as he was explaining, this piece is the companion piece for the latest one, which was called Ma something up. And he very generous. So I went and bought this, And he had very generously donated 5 copies of the newest one, and for us to like have as a raffle. So we were having a raffle later on, so we put it into that, and lo and behold, I won one, which meant myself, Lorna won one as well. And she was so excited. She was like, well, if I win one, I'm going to go and buy the companion piece. So she went and bought this as well. So this arrived. Da-da-da. Magwayan. Sorry, the lights, because it's in the back of it. But when you see them, that way, yep, you can see them facing each other. They're just lush, totally lush together. So this, Julie sent me that. He'd sent them over, and Julie got me that out. She'd got them in yesterday, so she got me. I arrived in the post today. It's very excited. So I've got some fabric. I've been fanning about fabric. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking this one for this, and this one for this. I do have another kind of greeny one, but I'm quite liking the blues. I don't know when I'll start these, but that's the grand scheme anyway. So I got these. And then I snuck in a little Nora Corbett Christmas Eve courier. God, I could not remember what ones I'd started. I knew I'd pitched, I cannot remember. I've got another one started at the moment. So this will be number... I've got three completed. 3 completed, and I've started a 4th one, and this is number 5. This is Comet. And it's just nice. I was just, while I was there, I would pick that one up as well. So that was it. That's it. That's really all I have to say today. Yeah. So yeah, so it was that stitch and treat. That was fab as ever. Yeah. So tomorrow's the day I'm going to start all 32. So tonight I'm going to finish it. I've got a wee Biscore new thing that I'm... Oh, scissors. That's right there. This is a little Icelandic Biscore new that I started a wee while ago. So it's one of my Whipco ones. So it's going to be my kind of non-World Cup stitching, because I'm going to have so much time on my hands. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I know roughly I stitch about 200 or 300 stitches a day, so I should be fine. So I think that's it. And I'll probably do a wee video at the 2 weeks, at the end of the first round, to show what ones I'd worked on and what ones I'm then going to continue to work on. There won't be much progress because they're only going to get 50 stitches. And that's it. So the fun starts tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Right, I'm going to go because my phone is going to, really need to clean this phone out. And that's me. Short and sweet. And I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.